My name is Rakum. I wanted to bring out a couple of scriptures. I want to go first. I want to go into Ecclesiastes 7. And it says basically a good name, Ecclesiastes 7:1, a good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. So pretty much what the scripture is saying is that it's better to be happy that you're for death than for your own birth, you know. And right now what's going on and we call it down south in the Floridas and the Caribbean islands, you got hurricanes going, and people right now are afraid, you know, being, you know, running from wherever they want to go, you know, running to if they're living in Florida, trying to run to Georgia. If they're in Georgia, they're trying to run to, you know, upstate, trying to avoid the destruction, you know. But in the scriptures I'm reading in Ecclesiastes, it tells you that it says a good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. So why are you guys running? If you believe in the Lord, why are you running? You know, you guys, you know, basically I said the Lord is telling you, hey, if you die, it's better. Your death is better than being born. You know, but I have my reader here. His name is Jude. He's going to read in the Creole, and we're going to interpret that also in the Creole. Because we all speaking the French Creole. Whenever you're ready, Jude, go ahead. Ecclesiastes 7 and 7, the first verse.
So
read loud too, so I can hear you, okay?
Peter, non maintenant ou en bien passé pour parler sur qualité bon odeur ou mettez sur vous. Jour mourir, puis bon passer jour fête là.
Yeah, jour mourir qui passer jour qui fête là. So qui ça la dit jour mourir li pi bon. Pour que ça ou non gen monde qui gen tande ou gen petite fête, but jour mourir c'est li pi bon. Yo connais moun kounya qui a mourir dans Siklon, li pi bon pour yo. Pour ça nous là. I mean, na là yo gen masisi, yo gen moun qui a fait adultère, tout bagay ça, comment? So li dit dans Bible là, qui chapitre ça?
Ecclesiastes 7.
Ecclesiastes 7. Li dit li pi bon qui pour mourir. But apil moun kounya yo père y a koui. Comment yo Miami, yo beze na Georgia, y a koui, but ou pas connaît sous pour mourir. You know what I mean? Ou pas cap cacher bagay ça. Comprendre? Que nous moun kounya qui était en machine la pas la kali, et kounya dans 2 minutes, li fait un accident, li mourir. Et li pas connaît t'a mourir. Comprendre? So li ça encore? L'idée in Ecclesiastes is better than one's birth. Being dead is better than one's first
one?
Huh? Yeah, first one.
Peter, non maintenant ou en bien passé pour parler sur qualité bon odeur ou mettez sur vous. Jour mourir, puis bon passer jour fête là.
Yeah, le jour mourir, li passer jour pour les fêtes là. So qui ça dit li pi bon si nous mourir. Nous ici, parce que qui ça ici kounya bon Dieu pas là kounya, pays ça pas pays bon Dieu, que nous gain apil bagay dans pays ça, on bon gen massi ici, mais toute qualité pas capable dire qui ça gain là gen
Qui ça gagne pas bon, gen moun capturer moun.
Yeah, moun ap tuye moun, on moun ap tuye moun. I mean this bagay li dégoûtant man. On but même m'a pensé bagay dans visa ce qu'on y a en Amérique ou gen marché a marché machine là tant que bagay ça OK bon Dieu pas même bagay ça bon Dieu pas dans marché ici man bon Dieu dit dans la Bible pour tuer marché ici but ici wap marché wap marché wap travail avec marché ici tout bagay ça but qu'on y a apil marché a mourir dans Siklon là. Apil moun qui a fait péché, y a moui. But m'gen on lot chapter in besoin li. So right now I want to read Isaiah 24 and 17.
Isaiah?
Yeah, Isaiah 24 and 17. Basically right now people are running and hiding, you know, running from the tempest, because right now what's going on with the hurricane is and the scriptures is called a tempest, and the whirlwinds. You know, that's where the Lord is at. The Lord is in these is in her. You know, the Lord is the hand of the Lord is in this. You know, he's coming from the Caribbean islands all the way up to the Americas, you know, down south. A lot of wickedness, a whole lot of wickedness going down there. You know, a bunch of faggots, you know, molesters, you know, what do you call it? Men sleeping with men, women sleeping with women, guys trying to sleep with other men's wives and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole bunch of this, and people trying to believe in that Caesar Borgia, you know, he say and praising to a white Jesus, you know, because in the scriptures it tells you that Jesus was a man of color. He was a dark colored man. You know, he wasn't a man of he wasn't a Caucasian. You know, but I want you to go to Isaiah 24.
With it?
Huh?
With it?
Yeah, you can read it because I gotta find it. You can read it. Go ahead.
Isaïe 24, chapitre 24, verset 17, dit comme ça. Nous-mêmes qui étions sur la terre, c'est qu'elle serré, c'est gros tout, c'est perles qui paraît pour nous.
Oui, c'est ou pas cap caché. C'est ça la dit, ou pas cap caché.
Et nous-mêmes qui sur la terre, c'est misère, bagarre, l'autre qui bon passer ça. C'est ça qui fait les d'Italie, dans ça nous tape liant. Dans l'église, ça, les yeux comme ça, les plus bons, les jours mourir, à quel jour fait là, parce que là, au fait, tout ça qui vient sur la terre, tout ça qui vient en face, c'est pas qui pas bon, c'est des bagarres pour eux.
So, Isaiah 24:17, it says, "Fear and pit and the snares are upon the inhabitants of the earth." Pretty much, like I said. Keep on reading. Go ahead.
Yeah. Nous-mêmes qui étions sur la terre, c'est qu'elle serré, c'est gros tout, c'est perles qui paraît pour nous. Moun kap courir les aptans de réel monde qui perd et va tomber dans tout. Moun kap monter sorti dans tout pour prendre un perlin. Parce que gros la pli a pour tomber.
Oui, c'est ça que a dit, baguette quel côté au cap caché, tout côté où aller. Bon Dieu a besoin nous. Tout côté à aller, bon Dieu a besoin nous.
Fondation la terre pour trembler.
Oui. Ouais. Hein? Now I'm going to read in Isaiah 24:17. It says, fear and the pit and the snares are upon thee, O inhabitants of the earth. It says fear and pit. So basically, fear right now everybody's fearing right now, fearing for the hurricane. They fearing for the floods. They fearing for everything. Them high 155 wind gusts. People right now in fear. What they doing? They're running. They right now up in traffic. You know, like. If you want, you can't go anywhere. You can't get nowhere right now. They're trying to run up to northern Miami, thinking it's safe, and you never know. They're going up there. They get in car accidents. They're getting stuck. They're getting stuck in the highway, and they can't go anywhere because they ain't got no gas. Because to go get gas, you gotta spend like 3, almost 5 hours just to get some gas. So you might as well just stay in your house and just deal with what's coming to you. You know, if you right by the Lord. If you right by the Lord gonna take care of you. But if you ain't right, the Lord gonna deal with you. Okay? Because it tells you in the scriptures also that the Lord gonna deal with the sinners. You know. So if you're not right by the Lord, He gonna take care of you. And how He gonna take care of you is by this hurricane. If Hurricane Harvey don't get you, Hurricane Irma don't get you, Jose gonna get you, and now they got another one called Ketcha. So don't worry, you running, but guess what? He gonna get you. The Lord gonna get you. He gonna get you good, because most of you ain't right, and most of you women ain't right. Okay? Me and his brother, he was reading about Ecclesiastes 7. It tells you out of 1,000 men he found one, but out of what, 1,000 women he found none. So you know what I'm saying? So most stuff is prophecy showing you right now that the Lord is not playing right now. You know, with man, woman, and child. You know, because right now it tells you these are the time right now not to even have children. You know, it tells you that right now because these are the last days. Prophecy being fulfilled. You know, you had the eclipse. People was wondering the eclipse again. It was a sign, signs and wonders. You know, but I'm gonna read this again right here. The scriptures, Isaiah 24:17. Fear and the pit and the snares are upon thee, O inhabitants of the earth. And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit. And he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snares. For the windows from one high are open, and the foundation of the earth do shake. And how they shake with the earthquakes. You know, that they shake with the earthquakes, and also how they're going to shake through the missiles. Through the missiles that's going to come onto this earth, that's going to be another way it's going to shake. The ICBM missiles, which is going to be the third World War, which America and the other nations are going to go through. And again, in the scriptures, it's called Babylon. In the Creole, Babylon, so that's America. But read on in the Creole again.
It's like Isaiah 24, verse 17.
Yeah, verset 19.
Yeah, verset 19. La terre pour le fan, la pété fait miette morceau, la tremblé, la souqué tout col.
Right.
La terre pour le balancer tant que moun sou.
Okay, so moun sou. So I said, yeah, he's always
balancer, shake like a jump.
No, but he's always in IT and they mean this. Yeah, tell me that they so I said, c'est ça la vie. Tell me that they and après ça, ça c'est the missiles also qui a venu à déposer en Amérique, parce que tout bagage, tout le monde a souqué, tout le monde a souqué.
Pas de guerre, pays a tiré sur pays, pays a détruit pays.
Yeah, c'est ça veut dire.
Il faut souquer tant qu'on tire joue pas, les vents a soufflé fort.
Okay.
Chez les hommes pesé, loup sur lui, l'a tombé, il pas bien caler encore.
Oui. Après ça, on gagne l'autre, qui ça c'est where could they get door, Sudi? Would they get door? Foundation of the earth is utterly broken down, the earth and clans moved.
What verse is that?
No, I'm talking. Just keep on reading. Verset encore. No, verset 18 encore.
18?
Yeah.
Moun kap kou ile attendre rel, moun ki pe yo pour tomber dans tout. Moun kap monter sorti dans tout pour aller en Perlin. Parce que Golapli a pas tomber dans ce ciel là, fondation la terre pour aller en blé.
Oui, Golapli, ça c'est Siklon à Konya qui a vidé dans Florida, vidé dans Haïti, vidé tout côté, vidé Jamaica, Cuba, les vidé. Ou pas que l'autre pays ça yo tout l'eau yo crasé, but l'idée dans Genesis, li pas tout le monde, il pas venir là pour tout le pays ça avec l'eau encore. C'est différent à venir. We're going to go into Genesis 9th verse. But what I was just saying right now is that with the brother read says the windows from one's high are open up and the foundations of the earth do shake. Now the windows of I'll go again. It says the windows from on high. That's basically the clouds pouring out the rain. You know, that's where you get the floodings from. You know, right now you got they had predicted there's gonna be 50-foot walls of water coming into the Americas. You know, from South Carolina to Georgia to Florida. You know, even all the way to Texas and because Texas already had their flood. You know, but we're gonna read Genesis, the 9th verse. Genesis 9, yeah, Genesis 9, and 1. No, in 11.
9-11?
Yeah, 9-11.
Ve aswe kon sa, pigeon tourne vin jwenni. Men fwa sa, li te gen feuille olive tout vet nan bek li.
Can I say 9-11?
Yeah. Oh, my bad, that's 8.
Okay, wait, qui ça l'a dit, qui ça l'était gain, non, il était voyé un joie, il était un joie qui était gain on fait qui ça était voyé d'ailleurs.
Il était gain fait olive tout vet dans bec li comme ça, nous vinn connaître de l'eau té baissé sur toute la terre.
C'est qu'il était connaît l'eau était baissé.
Yeah.
All right. So what I was saying is that the brother was reading in Genesis the 8th verse, chapter 9, verse 8, dealing with Noah and during the flood. And what he did, he sent a bird out to see if there was land. But the verse I want him to read was the 11th verse. In the verse 11.
Oui, ma pensée contraire, moi, nous. Moi, pour ne pas jamais voir une inondation encore.
Ok, so bon Dieu était fait un contrat avec nous. So n'a attendé qui ça contrat là t'es.
Moi, promet pour ne pas jamais voir une inondation encore pour détruire tout le monde avec toute bête vivant.
Right, so ok. Lui encore?
Moi, promet pour ne pas jamais voir une inondation encore pour détruire tout le monde avec toute bête vivant. Comme ça, pas jamais gagner une inondation encore pour avager la terre.
Oui, so qui ça l'a dit, les papes tués aux États-Unis avec de l'eau. Ok, but encore. So Kunya, qui ça, na Kunya, that's like a warm up. Qui ça dit ça warm up dans Creole?
On chauffé.
On chauffé. Ça c'est un chauffé Kunya l'a fait. Ça c'est pas rien. Au moins Siklon qui a venu, ça c'est un bagage, ça c'est un chauffé.
C'est ça tire, tickle.
Oh, tickle. You know what I'm saying? C'est un satier. Un satier. Ça pas rien. On voit que là, il n'est pas venu là, parce qu'il y a un cyclone qui ça pas rien. Ça c'est un chauffé. On voit. So what I was saying in the Creole was basically the Lord right now is warming up for us right now. It's a little tickle. That's what we're feeling right now. Hurricane Irma, Hurricane Harvey, Hurricane Jose, Hurricane Ketcha. That's all that is a warm up. You know, the Lord is warm. He just warming up right now. Things are getting good right now. And a priest Tahar, we call this year is a year of death, destruction, and diligence. You know, so right now, is and that's prophecy being fulfilled of death. Because a lot of death right now is going on in places in Miami. You know, some people are holding the fort down. You know, some people are gonna make it, and some people might not make it. But in Genesis 9 and 11 it says, "And I will establish my covenant." It says, "And I will establish my covenant with you. Neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by waters of a flood. Neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth." So he's basically saying he's not going to destroy the earth with water, but he says he's going to destroy it with fire. That's the next cleansing agent right now. He's going to destroy it with fire. And a third world war is coming to America. That's prophetic. In Revelation, it tells you that that it's coming to America, a third world war, and by thermonuclear destruction. This place we call Babylon, America, you know, is a sinful kingdom. You know, and also that's in Amos. You know, we can get that too if you want. And Amos, it tells you the sinful kingdom. But also I wanted to bring out more scriptures, just dealing with basically like, you know, Lord right now he's dealing with our people. You know, who our people are, with people of Israel. You know, people of Negro and Indian descent. People in Haiti, they're called the Levites because they were the priests. There was a priest back in the time of when Moses. You know, Moses was a Levite. If Moses was here today, he'd be called a Haitian. You know, because back then they had the spiritual powers. You know, right now if you go in Haiti, they got spiritual power, but they got spiritual power on the wicked side, on the left hand. Now they're not going. You know, they're not doing things according to the scriptures. They know they got the spiritual power because this brother told me he know people that flies in Haiti. You know, he's saying, and he's saying, yeah, it's happening, but they do it on the left hand side. They're not doing it on the righteousness now. They're not, you know, even they got these people.
He don't need no papers to come to America.
You know, he don't need no papers to come to America. They be flying over here. They got spiritual powers on the left hand side. You know, that's why most of these politicians, they go into Haiti. They go into Haiti a lot of times because they know they got them witches and warlocks in Haiti. But it tells you in the scriptures, you don't suffer a witch to live. So tout péché n'a fait, bon Dieu gen non. Bon Dieu gen non. Nous te lis dans Ecclésiastes, les people pour gen un bon nom. Si vous pas gen un bon nom, bon Dieu a tout yo. So bagay wa fait, c'est pas rien because bon Dieu connaît tout bagay wa fait. We're gonna read Amos 3 and 14.
Amos 3 and 14.
Yeah. If you got it, you can read on. If you got it.
Amos 3:14. Les jours arrivés pour me punir peuple Israël là, pour pécher lui, m'a détruit tout l'hôtel qui est dans la ville Bethel là.
Oui, so l'idée de bon Dieu venir pour qui ça? Pour
punir, les bon Dieu, les jours arrivés pour bon Dieu
punir Israël. C'est moun qui Israël, c'est nous-mêmes, moun qui non c'est Afrique, Américain noir, point yo, moun Jamaïcain yo, moun ça c'est moun qui bon moun Israël. Moun c'est moun qui te moun yo les juifs yo pas vraiment juif. C'est moun ça yo c'est Satan yo yé. But qui ça dit encore?
Les jours arrivés pour me punir peuple Israël là, pour pécher lui, m'a détruit tout l'hôtel qui est dans la ville Bethel là. Quand l'hôtel a cassé, il a tombé à terre.
Oui, c'est ça qui a fait qu'on y a dans Siklon là. La retiré tout bagaille dans Siklon là. Tout le monde qui a fait pécher dans peuple Israël, nous-mêmes haïtiens nous c'est peuple Israël. Nous-mêmes c'est notre tribe de Lévi. I'm going to read it in English. It says Amos 3:14. That in that day shall I visit the transgression of Israel. Upon him I will also visit the altar of Bethel, and the horns of the altar shall be cut off and fall to the ground. And I will smite the winter house and the summer house. Well, so basically, the Lord is saying He's gonna deal with the transgression of Israel, the transgression, and those who's not going by the law, statutes, and commandments. Because right now in Israel, they just doing their own bunch of wickedness. You know, especially the Levites, which are the Haitians, they're into that voodoo worshiping, thinking that you know that's what they've been doing. But again, on the left hand side, you know, because back in the days with Moses, they was dealing with it on the right hand side. You know, they would, you know, again with like for example, with the Magi's with Moses when they had the snake. One had two snakes. We get that scripture too, Jude. With the snakes with Moses, they had a staff and they made it into a snake, and then you remember about the staff? It had a staff and they made it into a snake, and then Moses took his staff and put it down and his staff turned to a snake too. And what happened? His snake ate the biggest. His snake ate the other snakes. You know. So that's showing that was that's Moses having spiritual power. He put the staff down. And it turned to a snake. And after that turned to a snake, the other ones had spiritual powers also. What they did, they put their staff down, and then what happened is that his snake ate the other two snakes. That's in the scriptures, you know. So we read 3 and Amos 3:14. Now I'm gonna read Zephaniah 2:7. Basically, the Lord right now, He's dealing with Israel right now, you know, in the storms. You know, they're doing a lot of death, a lot of destructions right now. PT, Zephaniah 2:7. Choose your lead. If you find it before me, just read it. 2:7.
Zephaniah?
Buka tuan pa. Now I was looking up that scripture with in Exodus where Aaron and Moses went to see the Pharaoh. So this is Exodus 7 and 10. I want you to read Exodus 7 and 10 in the Creole. That's going into...
Exode 7, verset 10, dit comme ça. Moïse avec Aaron, al bon côté Pharaon.
Ok, bon. Moïse avec Aaron, il était deux frères. Il était peuple Israël, tribe de Lévi. C'est ça, il était. Allez.
Dieu fait ça, c'est à te bailler l'autre faire.
Oui, bon Dieu te dit pour aller. Il te fait un commandement. Bon Dieu te dit pour aller pour aller à Pharaoh. Okay?
Aaron voye bâton là devant Pharaon, avec devant tout le monde Pharaon yo, bâton tourné en couleuvre.
Ok, ça c'est un magique. Il te gagne un bâton et il fait bâton tourner en couleuvre. Ok.
Mais Pharaon relè nèg savil yo ak divinol yo même tout avec magie yo te rive faire même bagay là tout.
Ok.
Yo voye bâton par yo à terre, bâton tourner couleuvre tout, mais bâton Aaron vale tout l'autre bâton yo.
Ok, so where ça yo te get so you fait Pharaoh te gagne un moun qui a fait magique tout. One. But laisse ça, magique Moses a fait, ça c'est magique, bon Dieu te derrière bagay ça. Pour qu'on y a moun Haïti a fait bagay ça, yo, bon Dieu pas derrière bagay ça. Parce que tout le monde a fait, yo pas fait ça dans bon Dieu.
A fait dans le mauvais sens.
Ok, dans le mauvais sens. Yo pas fait dans le bon sens. Moses a fait bagay ça dans le bon sens. But qu'on y a moun Haïti, yo ici tout. Yo ici, en bakaille, yo dans basement, yo dans tout côté, yo fait bagay ça. Dans le mauvais sens. Si yo pas aimer moun, si yo pas aimer moun, ou si yo fait aimer, yo besoin faire magique sur, yo besoin faire bagay sur. But bon Dieu dit, si yo croit dans bon Dieu, tout bagay ça yo pas capon. So what I was saying was we read in the scriptures in Exodus 7 and 10 where Aaron and Moses went to Pharaoh because the Lord commanded them to go see Pharaoh, and Aaron put his rod, his staff, on the ground, and it turned to a serpent, to a snake, and then Pharaoh went and called his sorcerers. He called his wise men, and they came with their rods and did the same thing. So they turned their staff into a serpent, into a snake. But what happened now was Aaron's snake swallowed up their snakes. So they show you the greater power that the Lord was behind that. Again, if the Lord was behind that, and it was in righteousness. But you got people right now, especially Levi, dealing with that voodoo. They out there, they're doing it out of wickedness. They want to keep a guy, or they want to keep a girl, or if someone did something wrong to them, they want to, they're doing it out of wickedness. The Lord's not with that, and the Lord's going to destroy you. And right now down in Haiti, down in Miami, down in Florida, and because Levi's all over the place. Israel's all over the place. So right now the Lord is dealing with Israel right now, and with the hurricanes right now, because a bunch of wickedness going on, and abominations, homosexuality, the Lord is dealing with a lot of you people right now, if you ain't right, the elect of Israel is gonna be, mun bonje ki elect. Remember the part
moun ki bonje appelé.
Moun ki bonje kisa?
Moun ki bonje appelé, moun ki bonje relé.
Yeah, moun ki bonje relé. Okay, the elect, moun ki bonje relé, c'est ça li ap sauvé. Gen moun ki nan Siklon na pa gen anye ki ap fe yo. Okay, gen pil moun nan Siklon yo bonje, yo la, but yo kwen nan bonje. Pa bonje. Nous pensons c'est que Jésus-Christ n'est pas noir, il c'est moun noir, il n'est pas blanc, il c'est moun noir. So c'est moun qui a vérité qui croit dans bon Dieu, c'est moun ça yo bon Dieu a sauvé. L'autre moun yo qui a péché, gen plus moun qui a péché moun bon Dieu a tué yo. So I'm going to read Exodus 7 and 10, and it says, and Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did as the Lord had commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servant, and it became a serpent. And what I want to say on our scripture right now, Moses and Aaron, they were brothers. They were Levites. They were brothers, and they went to see Pharaoh, and they put his staff out, and I guess to show Pharaoh their power, and the Lord's power. And what happened is that they turned into a serpent. And Pharaoh, he went out and he got his wise men and his magicians and his sorcerers, and they did the same thing. But what happened was Aaron's staff that turned into a serpent swallowed the other two staffs up, the other two serpent up. So it's showing you who had the greater power. You know. So it says here, and the Lord, then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers. Now the magicians of Egypt, they also did in like manner with their enchantments. For they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods. Okay? So we wanted to go into, like I said, again, I was going into the Levites who are out there, trying to, doing things under wickedness. The Lord is not with you. The Lord is going to deal with you. And a lot of you right now are being destroyed down over there in them hurricanes. Again, Hurricane Harvey, Hurricane Irma, Hurricane Jose, Hurricane Ketcha. The Lord is dealing with you guys. I want you to go into Jeremiah 6 and 15. Because they're not, and a lot of them not even being ashamed. Because right now they're promoting that voodooism. Being proud of it. They're not ashamed of it. Guess what? That's what the Lord is going to destroy you guys. Okay, the Lord.
Jeremiah 6:15.
Yeah, Jeremiah 6:15.
Jérémie 6:15. C'est comme ça. Jérémie 6:15. Ou quoi yo ta want pour bagalette yo fait? Yo fait yo.
To your want?
Non, yo pas want même.
Okay, you probably want.
Yo pas comme ça que les want. C'est peut-être ça y a tombé même quand tout l'autre était tombé ya.
Okay, c'est Siklon, c'est Siklon qui a mon Dieu envoyé Siklon yo konya, c'est ça, c'est que yo pas want. Yo Haïti konya y a fait tout mal élevé, y a fait Haïti. On and so yo pas want. So qui ça bon Dieu c'est yo tout a tombé. Et konya en peu le monde Haïti konya y a mouri dans Siklon ça.
Bon Dieu dit comme ça dans fin. Les ma près de les akio, c'est va bout yo, c'est moi même c'est à qui dit ça.
Okay, because il n'a tout Siklon. Bon Dieu n'a Siklon là. Ou penser c'est Satan. Non, c'est bon Dieu dans Siklon là. Et il y a pile monde dans Miami, dans Florida qui n'a pas ça. Ici tout. Yo là fait tout mal élevé. You can faire. So I want to go to Isaiah.